Yeah, so yesterday was much needed for us. We've been working incredibly hard, lost some close matches throughout the year, so had a tough start to the season, matched up against a team at UMKC that last year we pretty well dominated. The game got called because of weather, but they came back, they rebuilt really well, and they're still undefeated, a couple wins over some Big Ten teams, and so that was a tough one to start with, and then overtime loss to Incarnate Word. So that kind of routed us, and then we had to drive to North Carolina. Bus breaks down. We've got to find a way through all the travel stuff that you got to find out on the road in North Carolina and up in the mountains. So we dealt with some adversity, and I thought the guys really did a nice job of responding well. Brought a ton of energy and effort. We fell short in those matches, but I think it's set us up really well for the rest of the season. We played at Dayton on Friday. We're up 1-0 with about 10 minutes to go, and they were all over us. We were defending. Guys were blocking shots, everything you want to see from a team that's got some heart and fired up about the match. So we had a ball bounce off a defender over the goalkeeper's head was how they finally had to break us down. We kind of had some friendly fire there, but we bounced back on Sunday. We got Brodacki, which Steve mentioned. He'd had 2 goals on the year so far going into yesterday, but both were on penalty kicks, so he hadn't really created anything. But yesterday, the dam kind of broke, so he got 2 goals on the day. He's back on a roll, and that's so huge for us because it takes a ton of pressure off the back line and the goalkeeper. Mark Olson has been dealing with some injury issues, which also, is our starter last year as a freshman all year, all-conference performer. So he's been out, but he's back now, which is huge for us. He got a football injury, got a hip pointer, which I don't think I've ever seen in men's soccer, but we've got 2 of them this year. So we've been dealing with the injury bug a bit, but we're working through it. We've got guys back healthy right at the right time. On Wednesday night, like Steve said, we play Missouri State. That's our conference opener. So to get a big win on the road, get a shutout, get our leading scorer from last year rolling, and get our healthy guys back in, it's all happening at the right time. Doesn't mean it's just going to happen on Wednesday night. We got some work to do today in practice and tomorrow in practice before we line up against them on Wednesday night. But we're ready to go. We've been working really hard, and being on the road as much as we have, I think I counted, we're on the road 9 of the last 11 days. So yeah, some missed school time in there, but we had Labor Day to work with, so we used that as a travel day. But my wife has been looking at. We adopted 2 kids, a 4- and a 5-year-old, this past summer. So she's been on full-time mom duty after basically a week with them before preseason started. So we're excited, but she's ready for me to be home for the next couple of weeks, which we are. So I want to thank you guys for all your support. Come on out Wednesday night. Love to see you.